this week's Parsha, we learn about Balak, the king of Moab, who was a king in the region of what today is known as the Middle East, an adversary of the Jewish nation. As the Jews were making their way into the land of Israel, Moab felt threatened militarily, and yet they were frightened by the Jewish nation's military might after the Jews defeated the regional superpower Sichon, the king of Amori, and Og, the king of Bashan. So Balak decided to go into non-conventional methods towards combating the Jewish nation's advance into the land of Israel. And he engaged this non-Jewish prophet called Bilam, and he said, the Jewish people pray a lot, and their power is with the word. So I know that you have some power of prophecy. Maybe you can give them a curse, and that would be effective against the Jews. However, the final word always rests with God, and God compelled Bilam not to give the Jewish people a curse, but rather to give them a blessing instead. And one of the blessings that Bilam said about the Jews when he looked at the Jewish people camping in the desert is he said, Mimana afar Yaakov, who can count the dust of Jacob? Who can count the dust of Jacob? What kind of blessing is that? What kind of statement is that? So Rashi, the great commentary, points out that the Jewish people have many mitzvos, many good deeds, commandments that are associated with living on this earth. Planting and plowing, taking produce from the field and making a blessing on the produce. There's so many mitzvos, good deeds that we can fulfill. And indeed, Bilam said about the Jewish people, Mimana afar Yaakov, who can count the dust of Jacob? That is the simple explanation, but I'd like to point out a little bit of a deeper angle on that, and that is what Bilam was really saying is he was looking at the Jews, and he looked at all the opportunities that we have to elevate the most mundane moments of our lives and transform them into spiritual experiences. Even the most mundane matters like plucking a tomato from the garden and bringing it to your table, slicing it open to your salad and making a blessing and thanking God for that tomato. You've hereby transformed that tomato and created a mini spiritual experience, so to speak. And we have opportunities throughout the day, throughout the night, and throughout our lives. Indeed, we have so many opportunities to take advantage of. Folks, here in our lives, we keep on searching for spiritual experiences. Or to paraphrase King David, we say, where is my spiritual experience going to come from? When am I going to be wowed? We don't have to look around the world. We have to look inward. We have to look at our daily schedules and realize that we have the power to transform the most mundane moments into the most spiritual ones. Have a wonderful Shabbos.